Hello. So now we need to factorize a polynomial in which there are 5 terms. Okay. Remember, when the number of terms goes on increasing, it becomes a little complicated. Not really complicated, time consuming. So you have to think what is the best way to do it in the fastest manner. Now we have a 5-term polynomial here. So whenever this kind of polynomial is given to you, divide it into 3:2. 3 and 2. And then on 3 of the terms, we will either try to make it in the form of a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square. You know, if it is like a square plus b square plus 2ab, if it's a straight cut formula. Or if it is not so straight and we cannot use it as a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, then we might use a midterm splitting method and factorize the 3 terms. For example, in this case, I see what we are given here is x square plus 7x plus 6 plus px plus p. Just by looking at it, I can see that if I take out p common from here, what I am left with is x plus 6. This is what the last 2 terms gets factorized as. Remaining 3 parts, 3 terms, what we should do? Does it look like, can I apply a formula like x plus b whole square, a plus b whole square? Not really, because this last term is not a square. Okay, if this is not a square, I cannot apply any b square. In order to apply a plus b whole square, I should have something like a square plus b square plus 2ab. That means both these terms should be perfect squares, which in this case is not. Okay, 6 is not a perfect square. So definitely I cannot apply a plus b whole square. So I need to do the midterm splitting. Okay, and midterm splitting again is just a factorization method of 3-term polynomial, which you've been always doing in this chapter, right? So what do? I do a splitting of x square 7x in such a way so that I get a product of 6. I don't know how you guys have been taught how to factorize, but I can give you a very easy method. What I usually do, let's say I need to factorize x square plus 7x plus 6, right? So what I simply do is I take this 6 and try to make multiples. Get all the possible multiples. What is starting with 1? What is the first thing here? 1 into 6. 1 into 6 is 6, right? 6 ones are 6. Now once I got the first pair, 1 and 6, I will try to see if 6 and 1 somehow makes 7. The middle term. What I see? 6 plus 1 is indeed 7. So I got 2 terms to break it. I have got x plus 6x. 1x plus 6x is equal to 7x, and also 6 into 1 is 6. So that's my easy way of doing it, and it has always worked. So now that I have broken this 3-term polynomial into 4 terms polynomial, all I need to do is simply take out the common from each part, and this is what I have, right? Oh, I should have carried down all of these together. So this is what I get. So at this step, what do you find? What do you find here? In the last step, you see that we have x plus 6 common in both the terms. So what do? I take out x plus 6 common. And what am I left with? X plus 1 from here and a p from here plus p. That is it. We got the factors. We have x plus 6, x plus 1 plus p. This is how we factorize a 5-term polynomial, right? Quickly, we'll go over it again. It is a 5-term polynomial, break into 3 parts and 2 parts. The second part, just by observation, looks very simple, and we take out p common from here, so that remaining with us is x plus 6. Now come back to the 3 parts, the 3 terms on which we can either use midterm splitting, or we can use a simple formula a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, just by looking at it visually. Here it doesn't look like a straight cut formula, so I applied a midterm splitting. With that I got these 2 terms, and then when I combine it with the third part, this is what I get. I just take out whatever is common from this term and this term, and this is what I'm left with, and these are the final factors. Okay, thank you.